Imagine walking into a building. You go into the elevator up to the 5th floor, and when you walk out, the entire floor beneath you disappears, simply vanishes, and it's not an illusion. Entire floors documented in historical records, news reports, and eyewitness testimonies, all simply vanishing. Hotels, castles, and even government buildings where witnesses swear that whole levels of floor simply vanish, were once there and now gone, like a glitch in the Matrix. This is the disappearing floor phenomenon, a mystery that blurs the line between architecture, the paranormal, and physics itself. The oldest surviving accounts date back to 1585 in Prague, where German merchants checked into a 4-story inn. The next morning, townsfolk insisted the inn only had 3 stories. The merchants described windows, furniture, and even people that they met up there. Records show that inn was destroyed later that year. Some drawings of the building showed 3 floors, some drawings showed 4 floors. In Victorian England, newspapers carried reports of boarding houses with phantom levels. Guests would rent a room upstairs and then the next day be told that the entire floor never existed. By the 20th century, these stories multiplied. In 1954, a New York couple swore that they exited onto the 5th floor in a hotel. The manager assured them that the hotel only had 4 floors. The couple never stayed the night. And here's where it gets darker. In some cases, the people who stepped onto these phantom floors were never seen again, completely disappeared. So what is really happening here? Could it be architectural ghosting? Some blueprints, erased or abandoned floors, remain sketched faintly. Historians also note that builders often build temporary structures, then remove them after the building is finished. Some paranormal researchers argue that these erased designs sometimes bleed through into reality, like some sort of architectural afterimage. Another theory is dimensional overlap. Non-Euclidean geometry used in advanced physics suggests that space isn't fixed. Certain alignment of walls and staircases could create resonance zones, where dimensions are actually brushed up against each other. In 1998, physicist Harold DeVere recorded electromagnetic spikes in an apartment building in Paris during a reported floor vanishing incident. His instruments actually showed distortions similar to those found near magnetic anomalies. Mass memory hypnosis. Others argue that it's the cousin of the Mandela effect. Collective false memories. Except here, these memories often include detailed sensory impressions, smells, sounds, textures that are extremely hard to replicate on a mass scale. And number 4, a deliberate cover-up. In 2011, declassified Cold War intelligence memos contained references to phantom architecture. Where better than to hide things on floors that people don't even know exist? Imagine a secret lab that's not concealed underground, but in rooms between realities, or between dimensions. These events are happening throughout history and all over the world. Monks in the 1700s in Kyoto, Japan, wrote of tatami levels, appearing only during ritual chanting. When modern researchers scanned one of these temples with infrared, they found load-bearing beams that no longer connect to any floors. Something was there. Another example, in 1972, at the Monte Carlo Hotel, dozens of gamblers swore they played blackjack on the 9th floor, but blueprints only show 8 floors. Security tapes from that night mysteriously disappeared, and the 2 gamblers reported losing hours of memory. And finally, In Eastern Europe, 1987, a Soviet engineer described entering the 6th floor of an office building, only to discover it ended in a concrete wall where a hallway should be. He turned back, the entire staircase had vanished. At first glance, these stories sound like folklore or just some drunk guys at a casino. But when you consider all of them together and the scientific reality of other dimensions, there could be glitches in the Matrix that flash in and out of different dimensions. Some theorists argue that this reveals a bigger instability in reality itself. Computer scientists often compare this to unloaded geometry in video games, where an area fails to render properly and a player falls into the void. So if reality is in fact a simulation, could these vanishing floors be a sign of a glitch in the Matrix in the simulation? Or is it more unsettling? A deliberate redaction by something or someone who doesn't want us to know or go in there. So next time you stay at a hotel or ride an elevator, count how many floors are in the building. First, if you step out into the hallway that feels too long or the lighting feels off, look twice and double check, because you might have just walked into a place that shouldn't exist at all. A glitch in the Matrix. So what do you guys think? Do you guys believe in a glitch in the Matrix? Do you guys believe in simulation theory? I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this, because we got a lot more coming. Thanks again guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!